Hello and welcome. Welcome back to my channel, guys, and welcome back to FNAF World. Return to Animatronica. Guys, today is gonna be an episode filled with lore, and I'm gonna give you a warning right now. This is gonna get dark. So if you're not up to the darkness of the world of FNAF, you might want to leave now. If not, stick around so you'll find out what dark secrets you discover in this game. And I'm telling you, I think I'm onto something real big. Guys, before we even get started, make sure you like and subscribe. By subscribing, you don't miss out whenever I put new content out, guys. I am here for you, making sure you don't miss out by looking up all the updates, all the games, and making tutorials to make it easier for you. So make sure you subscribe so you're notified. Guys, I'm gonna buy a skin to support the game because supporting these games is important, because if we like the game, we gotta support it so the game keeps moving forward. And I like this game, so I'm gonna buy in the shop, review the skin, and talk about what I discovered. Now, let's get into the video. So to support the game, I bought the monthly skin right here. And this month, or at least this past month, we has had Mammon. Mammon is one of the kings of the underworld. He controls who knows how many legions, and he is one of the deadly sins, the sin of greed. Therefore, you can see him right here, all covered in gold, wearing the crown of greed and the scepter right here. Now, the scepter and the crown and the molecule he's using, if you actually buy, you get the crown as a cosmetic. Crown of riches, guys. And his scepter is called the Golden Slasher. And down here, you have Wealthy Man's Molecule. He is gonna be all based on greed because that is the level of the underworld he controls. And to be honest, if you look for Mammon online, you could clearly see that they did a good job depicting how he's supposed to look. He has a snake-like body, the scepter in his hand. He is legitimately, I feel like they did a really good job depicting how this sin actually is depicted. Now, he has 3 abilities, one of them being Midas Touch. Now, if we check out Midas Touch is a stun ability. It will stun the enemy with a touch of gold. And if we use the red skill is gonna be a multiple hit attack by throwing sacks of golden coins. So actually he's throwing golden coin sacks. And then we have Hocus Pocus. And Hocus Pocus is actually quite cool because he attacks with his wand. It's basically like a bite attack, but it's his own attack. Let's just put it like that. I think he's actually quite strong. He could take enemies down really quick. But he is lacking any healing. So if you're in a situation where you're low on life, well, that's pretty much bad luck in your side. Mammon, now this is where everything starts. Going deep into the dark lore of the FNAF World, Return to Animatronica. This game in particular. In the monthly rotation, we have Asmodeus, we have Lucifer himself, and I believe the 4th one, I forget the 4th one, oh my god, is Mammon, Asmodeus, Lucifer. The point is, there's 4 of them. And they're all based on the deadly sins of the underworld. And this is where everything starts getting crazy, because if we investigate, these guys are considered demons. But what are these demons doing in our world? of FNAF? Well, if we dig a little deeper, we will find out. To find out the dark secret, we gotta do a little bit of an investigation, guys. So right here, I know a lot of you have noticed that Coattrap moved his location, and now he's right here. So if we go talk to Coattrap, hidden right here in the tall wheat, we talk to him, and he's like, man, that was a hell of a ride. And there we have our first clue, a hell of a ride. And this is the developers letting us know. Little by little, they tell us a story. There was a very scary thing I encountered. What was that? I saw unalive bodies, unalive people speak. Unalive people speak? I'm not insane. Somebody must have tricked me there. It must have been that mint candy imitation of me. That is very interesting because he mentions a mint candy imitation of him. I'm not even quite sure what candy imitation of him is he really referring to. But let's continue. That's another clue right there. They said something about actually go to taboom yourself. They basically told him to go off himself, basically. I'm not telling you. The only person I tell this to, it's me. So he'll only tell whatever he experienced to himself. But only Steve that what? Only Steve what? But holy Steve, that's what he says. But holy Steve, that surely was something interesting. It felt like they were telling me something, some untold story. Well, guys, I'm gonna tell you this story. Let's continue. Also, I think I'm missing some important lore here. Well, we're here to investigate and find out. Let's go. I feel that's important. But as for now, I must question my existence. That's very important. He must question his existence. Now, one detail that I do want to point out, then he wants us to leave him alone. One important detail is that the developers put this in because there's an untold lore story that they want us to actually investigate. And that's why I'm here. That's what I'm here to do, guys, and tell you what's going on. These in particular are versions of Springtrap, Coattrap, and the character I'm using right now, which is Games Trap, are characters based on Springtrap. And that's very important. That's very important detail to the lore. And now, let's switch to Coattrap and come back and talk to him because he will only tell himself. Now we'll talk to him as Coattrap. Now guys, I want to tell you the importance of this. The developers not only moved Coattrap to this location to make players interrogate and investigate, because they opened the Christmas portal right here, so they already did this. All this was made on purpose, guys, so they want us to talk to Coattrap and investigate. Everything is done on purpose. They had to program him to be here and program him to have this dialogue. And then he says, man, that was a hell of a ride. On Purple Bear. You're me. Purple Bear, huh? On Purple Bear, you're me, he says. Man, wish you were there. That burning fox and bear scared the shadow out of me. A burning fox and a burning bear. That's another clue. Where could we find a burning fox and a burning bear? And those animatronic people from there gave me chills. Okay? Hey, cheap copy of mine. Can I tell you something? These folks hide a mystery that for sure that chicken, right? It surely was unalive. I know that for sure. Okay? However, I saw the bird speak. So he's talking about some version of Chica that's unalive. After like 20 tries of communicating, so you gotta talk to it a lot, and I only heard some rhymes coming from its mouth. Do you think the others might have some special lines as well? Well, who knows? We're gonna have to find out, huh? Anyway, it scared me so much. I just got back here and I'm trying to hide in the wheat. So leave me alone. So interesting. So interesting. Now, the clue that he gave us about a burning fox and a burning bear, it's obvious to me. It's obvious to me. I always grab the coins. Sorry guys, it's my habit. It's obvious to me that if you go, he's obviously talking about Halloween Town. And if we go to Halloween Town, that for some reason I couldn't see the portal over there, but it was there. We go to the graveyard Halloween area. We go in here. We know how to get there, or at least we should all know by now. And we find the Halloween World portal right here that takes us to the Fright Fest. Let's go in and investigate. Now that we're here in the Fright Fest area, we could look right here. Grim Foxy and Grim Freddy. The burning fox and the burning bear he was talking about. So he said the chicken, and the chicken that's unalive could only be Scarecrow Chica. So let's talk to Scarecrow Chica. He said after talking to her about 20 times, she said something lore related. So let's talk to Scarecrow Chica right here. Created hell of its own. Created hell of its own. I only talked to Chica once and she gave us exactly what we needed. There it is. Created hell of its own. A damnation never known. So that is the lore. Created hell of its own. A damnation never known. It's incredible. So these characters are unalive and they're in, but they are alive in here. Doesn't look like she's gonna reply anytime soon. I'm just making sure that there's no other dialogue. Doesn't look like she's gonna reply soon. So she already gave us what we needed. And he does give us a clue that maybe we should talk to other characters. But I do want to move on, and it looks like that character is stuck right there. So it's a perfect opportunity for me to go out and explore this Halloween town. And there's a few things you can find in this Halloween town. One of those things being that if you explore the map, you will find dark figures, like basically hellish creatures behind cages in this world, basically waiting for the cage to open to feast on and prey. Just like these characters are out and free to catch our friends that are collecting candy right here in Fright Fest. So if you walk around, you will find a few of those characters locked behind cages. This right here, it's a type of hell, which is, and it ties into the story we about to find out. One very important detail that Scott Cawthon put in the FNAF World games, including this one, which is a fan-made game, is a lot of graves. All this is on purpose. They added graves to the world of FNAF World on purpose. And it's all for a reason, guys. It's all for a reason. It's part of the clues to solve this mystery. Now, this is the point where it's gonna get really dark. Guys, not only are they tombstones all over, representing people that died, but in the world of FNAF World, even Return to Animatronica, we have souls. The crying child is a soul, guys. It's a soul, a human soul trapped in this world. Why is there a human soul in this world? If everybody is an animatronic, why is there a human soul? Well, we know why the animatronics are here, because they all have human souls. Thanks to William Afton, all the animatronics have human souls trapped within them, part of them. And this explains why our characters are all here. And the connection they have is that they all have souls. But how did they get here? How? Well, if we dig deep enough into the code of this virtual reality where all the souls are trapped, I used to think this was a paradise. I used to think this was a place where all our friends used to come to live their happy lives. Unfortunately, by discovering the true identity of Old Man Consequences here, I came to the realization that this is not a paradise. This is a hellscape. A place where all the souls are trapped, especially the soul of William Afton, also known as Springtrap. He is here, powerless to escape. And these souls are all here on purpose. Old Man Consequences here is not an alligator. He looks like an alligator, but in reality, he's a reptile. A red dragon, to be specifically. And you know who the red dragon is? The red dragon, it's a god called Yaldabaoth. The red dragon, also known as AKA It's Me, the devil from the Bible. That is Yaldabaoth. He is the dragon. And he is fishing. He's fishing for souls. Those souls in particular that were murdered by William Afton. This is the hell that was created, that the chica from the Frights Nights explains. That's the rhyme. A hell created on its own. This is the hell. This is the demon. This is the world that was created, a virtual world. That's why the rainbow is so important in FNAF World, because this is the virtual reality where the souls lie. Virtual reality that existed since the very first game. They've always been there. Games, it's always been part of the game. A game within a game. Trapping waiting patiently to fish those souls in to this game. There's something hidden. Is there something hidden that we never found out about the FNAF lore? Was everything always some kind of ritual for the Red Dragon? Was there a pact made? Why are all these souls trapped here? It goes so deep. And this is the part of the game where my exploration of lore is interrupted by a disconnection of the server. Maybe they know I'm digging too deep. Maybe this is a sign that I shouldn't be talking about these things, about dark entities. I take this as a sign that something, some force, is trying to stop me from revealing the truth of this world, from revealing the fact that this is a hellscape. But that can't be true. It can't be the developers because they put the lore front and center for us to discover. So it must be something more supernatural. Things start getting darker. Now, guys, I don't know what to tell you about what happened, but this is not part of the video. This was not something that I was accounting for. I'm not joking around no more, guys. I'm talking about all these dark entities and how everything. And not only the server shut, but now I'm back and it's like glitched as hell. Look at how it's blinking. It barely lets me move. Look, I'm trying to move and it's so glitchy. I don't know what's going on, guys. It legitly feel where's the music too? Like I legitly feel like something is trying to stop me from making this video, guys. No jokes. No jokes. I legitly think like something is trying to stop me from making the video, and it's getting kind of scary. It's getting kind of scary, but I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna push through. I'm here to do this, and I'm gonna post my video no matter what. My God, it's so bad. I don't know what's going on, guys. All I could really do is keep recording. So right here, now that I'm in the menu, guys, you could clearly see there's Springtrap. It's Springtrap, and he's all covered in guts, basically. So that is him. That is legitly him, just like he was in the real world.
I always come back.
And here he is. Here he is. I can't move. And right here we have the crying child. You see the crying child? The crying child, like I said, the crying child is a soul. Now, something that I noticed that I don't think anybody talks about. Oh my God. Come on. You're not gonna stop me. Let's go. Mother. No, that's not what I meant to do. Come on. It's like I'm fighting. I'm fighting. Holy snap. Oh my God, guys, if something happens to me after I post this video, at least you know. At least you know. All right. Others. Ugh. Climb up. Let's go. Other. Yes, press. Oh my God. So we have a few characters right here. In between these characters, we have Coattrap, which is a version of Springtrap. And we have this character right here called the Vengeful Spirit. The Vengeful Spirit, if you look down here, he's basically a Shadow Freddy. Oh my God. He's a Shadow Freddy. Come on. See, classic Shadow Freddy. So, in this version, he's called the Vengeful Spirit. So, it's a spirit with vengeance. I think all these characters are in this game because they're spirits that want vengeance, obviously. But what nobody is really talking about is that all the characters are here at the same time. So a way to control entity is by splitting them into smaller pieces. That way is easier to control. So right here we have the classics, right? We got Freddy. Come on, we got Freddy, but we also in the same world at the same time we have the toy versions of them. The thing about it is that Freddy doesn't stop existing. Freddy and Toy Freddy and Withered Freddy's and Nightmare Freddy's, they're all inhabiting the same world at the same time. And not for nothing, there's only one Freddy. And in this world, Freddy was split into different parts of himself. Like, and that is very telling of the sins that we started with, right? You could break down the sins into anger, greed, lust, and you break them down into their different. But if you put all the sins together, they make one creation, a most powerful one because they're all one. But by separating them, you depower them because they're separated in so many different ways and so many different personalities. One soul divided into many tiny fractions, so they don't have the power to fight back. You understand? So they don't have the power. And Old Man Consequences, Yaldabaoth, has been collecting all these souls, making a huge collection, making sure he fractures them into many different forms. Now, some of these souls has clearly turned into dark entities right here. Clearly has turned super dark, super, because they're in the underworld. The underworld. These friendly characters are eventually gonna be transformed into very dark characters, and we've seen how our characters in the FNAF world has actually turned darker and grimmer. Wait, let me see if I could restart this game. Guys, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on. Look at my game, guys. Look at how broken. Oh my god. Look at how broken my game is. I don't know what's going on. For sure, I feel like something is trying to stop me from talking about this. That's just like, what is going on? Why did it happen when I decided to talk about this lore? Was I not supposed to? Am I exposing a secret that really shouldn't come out? Oh my god, could I please? Oh, please, let me just record the ending. Come on. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I wish I could continue. I wish I could continue exploring this dark lore, guys. But I'm being stopped. Clearly, I'm not supposed to do this. Oh my god! Bro, I just want to play the game now. I just want to play the game. Could I just play the game? Guys, I'm gonna post this video so you could know these dark secrets as well. And if this starts happening to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But remember, guys, it's just a game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. By the way, make sure you subscribe so when I put another video out, you'll be notified. Because for sure, we're not scared of no ghosts. We got this. Nothing is gonna stop us from being FNAF fans and exploring the dark lore. Now I'm out of here before my game breaks even more. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hold up. Why?
I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way.
See you next time.
Run! No.